Hello people, you're on to the Nasco Moments radio talk show on Peace 90.5 FM Stereo Jos. I'm your host, Hudun Gang, inviting you to stay tuned for yet another exciting episode of your favorite radio program brought to you by Nasco, providing the quality life. Thanks for staying tuned. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll be looking at part 2 of the subject, Talent is Not Enough. 2 weeks ago, when we introduced this topic, our guest on the show discussed the opportunities and challenges of being an entertainer in Jos. Fortunately, some entertainers have found that little silver lining, and a number of them have utilized the stage as a launchpad for successful careers nationally and even internationally. This week, we continue to profile the nature of the entertainment environment in Jos. Our guest today is one of the city's best-kept secrets. If you have heard this voice before, then you know who I am talking about. But if you're still trying to figure out who she is, then you'd have to stay tuned. In a moment, we'll make the introductions, but for now, we'll take a quick commercial break.
Nasco cube sugar, Nasco cube sugar, Nasco cube sugar for that sweet taste.
Nasco Cube Sugar is your favorite choice sweetener made from natural sugarcane. It is a sweet flavor and provides energy. It can be used in tea, coffee, pap, cornflakes, and a variety of beverages. Nasco Cube Sugar can be taken by anyone at any time of the day. Nasco Cube Sugar is fortified with vitamin A and liquefies very fast. Nasco Cube Sugar. For that sweet taste.
Nasco cube sugar for that sweet taste.
Nasco Cube Sugar, another quality product from Nasco.
If you have just joined us, this is the Nasco Moments radio talk show. Before the break, I was about to introduce to you our guest, and we had teased you with a sound clip to see how many of you could identify the voice. And if you said Asia, then you guessed right. Asia, it's fantastic to have you in our studio.
Nice to be here, thank you.
Welcome. The name Asia is quite fascinating. So can you tell us who Asia is?
Well, Asia is just a simple girl from Jos who loves to write music, who loves to sing, who loves to cook, and just the basic stuff.
Sounds pretty simple.
Yes, I know.
Okay, it's more likely than not that artists take up stage names, particularly with certain genres. What is your take on this, and what is the significance of a stage name?
Well, I think it has come with a lot of history that people need a dual personality when they sing or they act and stuff like that. So they like to create a name for that, and because they go on stage, so they call it stage name. But for me, you can either use your name or a stage name. It doesn't really matter. I have mine because my friends say I look Asian and I have this flat face, flat nose. So
so that's where it comes from.
So they decided to give me Asia, but with a Y. So,
to make it more stylish.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. So how long have you been singing, and at what point did you adopt the name Asia?
I started singing professionally, I would say 2004. In Abuja when a record label opened, and that's where my friends gave me the name Asia. So I could have a stage name. It was so fast, so we didn't have time to think or anything. Just stage name and go on stage and record. So yeah, 2004 was when I started.
But when did you know right in your heart that you were going to be a singer? When I grow up?
Honestly, I don't think you ever really know that that's what you're going to do. You just find yourself doing it, and people keep saying, oh, you can sing, or oh, did you write that? And you just start from there, and it keeps building the more people tell you that you're either good at it or you should consider it. So I think I wrote my first song in primary 5. Yeah.
How old were you then?
I was 10. 10.
10. First song,
Or
interesting.
11, I think.
All right, so you really have it in you. Friends and family are typically the first critics. How did your family or your friends respond when you started singing and to your name? Okay, since your friends gave you the name, what about your family?
Family, well, they're not so keen or interested because they hear me sing all the time, and it's more of a please keep quiet, why are you disturbing us, go to another room, please, but then the first time they heard me on radio, or they heard, that's when the respect started coming. Oh, you can sing,
Because you are there with them every
I'm
day,
always there. A prophet has no one
Yes.
in his home, so
Exactly. Did you have other stage names before this one?
No, it's always been Asia, and people kept on telling me to change because they're like, Niger, there's Asha, there's Sasha, why do we have to go along that line? But before all that, I had my Asia name, and I think I like it.
Yeah, hold on to what's yours.
Yeah.
So you're a talented singer and songwriter, and this makes you a creative person. But have these abilities been profitable for you?
Yes, it has in a way, not as it should be, but it has. There's always that life-saving event that they call you for, and you get paid or you get recognized by important people, so it's nice. I think it's a process, and people just have to understand that. The fact that you see it at a certain level doesn't mean it will start at that level. It always starts from a more humbling place, and it's an interesting ride.
You said it's not as it should be. How would you like it to be?
I think I would like it to be more defined and like, okay, this is what I do all the time. But I know I'm still not at that level, because where I see myself, I need much more practice. I need a lot of, I think I need a team to put it together to get to where I want to be. So for now, I'm doing it based on where I am. Me,
okay. So you need
myself,
a more
and my guitar.
Professional setup.
I do. I really do.
Okay. Last week, we looked at entrepreneurship on our program, and our guest made a very valid point that in a society where people do not honor and reward creativity, they will not encourage entrepreneurship either. So what is your candid opinion regarding the value given to creativity in our environment?
I think there isn't so much. If we're talking about JAWS, we downplay it a lot, but it's seemingly a basic necessity, because when you think about it, when you have events, when you have birthdays, you cannot do without entertainment. Some people pick the option of just a DJ, while some want live performances and all that. And if you're good at what you do, people have no choice. They have to come and look for you. They need you to come and do this because they need you to fill that void, except if they're just going to do DJ stuff. But people that want to go deeper, they always need that. And it's something that can thrive. That's what I feel, in my own opinion, because it is a necessity. It's just that they downplay it a lot.
But has it been encouraging in JAWS, really?
In JAWS, not so much, because I think people like a lot of free stuff in JAWS. They love it. They love the entertainment, but they just want it for free. They don't want to stress themselves. They just want you to come and help us do this. That's always the line. But I think they have to have more value for creative minds, because you think about it, where does this song come from? Where does this level of creativity come from? Even you, the person doing that, you don't even have the answers. So there's something greater to it, but people just see it as, it's just a song,
Okay, so you need to pay for the good stuff, right?
I think you should.
All right. Could we then say that talent, creativity, innovation are not enough to guarantee success?
I think they are. You just need consistency.
Okay.
And growth, discipline. They are.
That's great. If you just joined us, we've been discussing the subject, talent is not enough. We'll take a commercial break, and there's more when we return.
Whatever flavor you may need, Nasco quality biscuits. So crunchy and so creamy. Nasco quality biscuits. It's oven fresh and tasty for the young and everybody. Take a bite and get the feeling that you get what you need. For everybody, take it everywhere you go. Grab the taste of quality. Everybody say Nasco. For everybody, whatever flavor you may need, take it everywhere you go.
reign from Nasco biscuits today. Nasco cream biscuits, Nasco shortcake biscuits, Nasco cream crackers, Nasco biscuits, the king of biscuits.
Welcome back to the Nasco Moments radio talk show on Peace FM 90.5. We've been discussing the subject Talent is Not Enough with our guest, AYSIA. Before the break, AYSIA, you told us that you wrote your first song when you were only 10. So majorly, who influenced you the most?
I can't really place my hand on a particular person because I listened to a lot of music growing up. So I think everything just kind of mixed up in my head, and I just wanted to hear the melody come out of my head, see what I could do, what I could create.
Okay. Didn't you have any early favorites that time?
Well, then I listened to my mom's music because I had no choice.
Your mom was a singer too, so it runs in the family.
Just the collection she had, ABBA, Boney M, Michael Jackson, Christmas carols, stuff like that. Yeah, I liked ABBA, Knowing Me, Knowing You, like that.
Didn't we all? Okay, when we had MC Longs on the show, he said that Jos has the toughest crowd, and this makes entertainment in Jos a difficult nut to crack. How has your experience been as far as this statement is concerned?
I think Jos people are just real and they know good stuff. They have heart and they have soul. So you can't come on just a pretentious level and expect to crack them off. You have to come with the good stuff. That's why it's hard to please them. If you're not, they just stare at you. But if you are, they're moved, they like it, and I think that's why it's hard. But I think if you're good, it's easy to please them. If you're good and you're not trying to put them down, it's easy to please them.
All right, real people. Well, that's nice. Can an artist get any respect for what he or she does, given the conservative and traditional nature of our environment?
Yes, they can. Like I said, consistency and growth. If you come knowing your onions, knowing what you're doing, you're put together, you definitely get respect for what you do. Yeah.
I see. So our environment being conservative doesn't really, take the respect away from the artists.
It just takes it reduces your financial, I think, stash, because you might not get as much reward financially, but respect you're definitely going to get.
All right. So this situation is an irony, isn't it? Given the fact that Jos has always produced some of the best entertainment and entertainers in the country. How is it then that entertainment in Jos is yet to significantly transform the fortunes of artists?
Well, I think we're not daring enough in Jos. We have this laid-back attitude that makes everything passive, like, okay, if it's not working, then maybe God doesn't want it that way, or we're not pushy. So that's why it hasn't really gone to that extreme like in the other places, and we don't have that hustling mentality. We kind of wait for people to make things happen for us. So I think that has played a big role in things not kicking off in this country, in this state, sorry. But if we had that, pushy, let's do this, let's make this happen, let's come together, let's push one person, let's push the second person, I think, the story will be different.
So what can we do to change people's minds and attitudes?
We need to make them see that their biggest obstacle is themselves. They can't wait for other people to make it happen for them. They have to look within. What can I do? What haven't I done yet? And then do it. Not think about doing it, but actually do it and keep doing it.
So we procrastinate a lot.
We do. We just talk, but we don't act.
Have you been discouraged by this? And what have you resolved to do in order not to lose your craft?
No, I was discouraged because I felt I was wasting my time at some points because of all the opposition, but it helped me to dig deeper. I just told myself, what do I have to do to be great? I just know that to be great, I can't be ordinary. And that means I have to push the boundary. If I play the guitar, I have to be the best guitarist. If I sing, I have to be the best vocalist. So I have to keep pushing myself. And that's what I'm trying to do now. And it's never too late. I've spent 10 years not doing it, but the next 10 years, I'm definitely going to do it.
Oh, that's fantastic. You've been on it quite a while. Once again, this is the Nasco Moments Show. We've been talking to the lovely AYSIA. We'll take a music break. This one is called Finding AYSIA, her latest song. Finding AYSIA is now available on Reverb Nation. Make sure you visit Reverb Nation, download it, and share it with your friends. Also, more information on the Nasco trivia when we return. Don't go away.
Mama Shakara. This your shebi still dey shine. And how don't fade? How manage?
My sister. Now Brightex white detergent Brightex detergent not the fade cloth at all. And it dey wash clothes clean well. It gets power to come out all the nyama stain and dirty no matter how it be.
You not go chop hand too?
No, you know the chop hand though. And it good for washing machine too.
Mama Shakara. Me too now. Brightex detergent I go to use to wash all my clothes now. So that I go to shine and scent and make Shakara like you so.
Brightex white detergent, a quality product from Nasco.
For your brightest wash, Brightex.
Brightex, for the brightest wash.
Welcome back to the Nasco Moments radio show. During the music break, we played the latest song from our very own Asia titled Finding Asia. You want it? Simply visit www.reverbnation.com/Asia and you can download it. The address again is www.reverbnation.com/Asia. Now, Asia, amazing vocals. I must ask you to sing a line for us, from any song at all.
All right. No, I can't stop now. If I'd agreed, I wouldn't find myself. I can't conform, no, that's not who I am. I have to make a way. I have to search, 'cause I need to find her.
Lovely.
Thank you.
That's great. It's time for the Nasco trivia. The rules remain the same. We read out one question each week during the third segment of the show. All you have to do is send us the correct answer. Remember, it's a text-only trivia, which means only responses sent via text message will be considered. Only one winner emerges each week, which means the first to send in the correct answer will be the one to win the prize for that week. Okay, the question for this week is, name all of Nasco's subsidiaries. Name all of Nasco's subsidiaries. The question means you are to give us the names and not to give us the number of subsidiaries. The number to send your text message to is 0805 774 777. Again, 0805 774 777. Remember to include your name, number, and location when you send your answer. Please note that this competition is not open to Nasco staff and relatives. For the sake of audiences who might have missed today's broadcast, you're not to worry. You can catch this week's show on our podcast. All you have to do is visit the website www.nasco.net and listen to the show as many times as you like. Remember, we need your participation. Talk to your friends, anyone you know, family, colleagues. Tell them about the new show in town. Subsequently, every other broadcast will be made available on our website. Nasco is also running a competition on its Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Nasco Group. All you have to do is like the page, make valuable contributions, and follow the instructions that have been provided, and you stand the chance to win an iPad, a Samsung S5, an HTC dual SIM phone, and lots of recharge cards. Remember to visit us on www.nasco.net. On Facebook, www.facebook.com/Nasco Group. And you can follow Nasco on Twitter. The Twitter handle is @Nasco Group. One thing that we continue to see is more and more artists, entertainers who have degrees and other professional titles. So coming back to you, Asia, you are also a graduate. So obviously entertainment is not a trade you pick up because you couldn't hold your weight in school. Even more so, the rise of the business of entertainment has made it a very structured profession. So tell us, when you're not singing, what else do you do? And what other profession is of interest to you?
Definitely fashion. Yeah, so I find that I can design dresses, like mix fabrics in just crazy ways, and it keeps me company. I love it. I'm very passionate about it. I sew it, I wear it, people like it, and they want to do it. So.
Oh, you can actually sew it. You can make it
Yeah,
yourself.
I can cut it. I can sit on the machine. I can sew it.
Goodness, what can't you do?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and a lot of people do fashion with music.
Exactly.
It goes together. So if you can make your own stuff and people see, isn't that the best way to sell it?
Exactly. Like I did a fashion photo shoot, and it was cheap for me because I sewed the dresses myself, and all I needed to do is just get people rather than having to buy or pay someone to do it for me. So it comes in handy.
Oh, that's really interesting. I understand you also play the guitar. So who are your favorite guitar players?
For now, I think there's this French guy. His name is Thibault Covan. It's just beautiful. Then I love John Mayer. I love the simple strings. I love it. It's really nice.
Okay, what about people at home? Is there anyone here you admire?
Yes, of course, Jeremiah Gang is top on my list because I started when my first song, he produced it, and watching him play was really nice. There's Hendrix. Well, he's not around right now, but he's also here in Nigeria.
I've seen Prince Strong Rampam play the guitar too, and he's
okay. Yes,
really
I
good
have.
at it.
At one show, Kevin did. Yes, I did. It's really good.
Interesting. So lots of guitar players. I picked up a guitar once and pulled the strings. I'm like, I don't know what these people do to make this thing sound so good.
Needs time.
All right. So which Nigerian artists do you listen to? What do you like about their music?
I love Two-Face. And then I realized that when I hear a song and I like it, it turns out to be Wizkid. So I think I like him as well. And they're just themselves, you know. They're not trying to copy any other person's style. Like, they just do what comes to them. So I think they have heart, they have soul. Though it's the same Nigerian kind of music, but when you hear theirs, there's just always something that you can't place your hand on.
So
Je ne sais quoi.
So that differentiates them from the other artists.
It does.
Heart and soul. How do you put your finger on that?
Yeah,
really?
because heart and soul, you can't put your finger on it. You just know there's something there that it's just wow.
Connects with you.
Yeah, it just draws you in and holds you right there.
All right. So Two-Face and Wizkid. Interesting combination.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Nigerian music producer? One you'd like to work with?
I don't know if I have a favorite, but I'm curious to work with Don Jazzy. I like the whole African thing going on that he does. So I'm curious because my style, people accuse me of being too Western. So I don't know. We'll mix it up and see how it goes.
So okay, you're looking at having a fusion and see what comes of it. What would you call your kind of music? Because you say people say it's Western. What would you call it then?
It's just plain old. It's more on the rock side, but when people hear me sing, they just say it sounds like Avril or something like that. It's Western.
Avril Lavigne?
Yeah. So I don't know.
All right. So if you wanted to have a live concert in Jos, could you describe what this would look like? Just paint a picture for us.
It's going to be very beautiful. Lots of screens, you know, fireworks. It has to be outdoors. I would like an orchestra, dancers, choreographers. I just love a very active stage, fireworks, anything I could lay my hands on.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Please invite me when you're having that kind of show.
I will.
Which other acts, local and international, would also be performing in your show?
Coldplay will definitely be there if I could bring them. Yes, Adele, Kings of Leon. I'll just drag them down.
Okay, what about the local acts?
Well, of course, Two-Face and Wizkid will be there.
All right. Sounds like the concert to look out for. We hope that one of these days we will receive an invitation to the greatest guitar show this town and hopefully Nigeria has ever seen. Today we've been discussing talent is not enough, and our charming guest Asia has been helpful in ensuring that we end on a very high note. Before we sign out, I have to ask you, have you had your Nasco today?
I love Nasco wafers. If I could have that every morning, you know, with tea, that's just like heaven for me.
Okay. I'll make sure you have some Nasco wafers.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the show. It's been really nice talking to you.
Thank you.
All right, really
It's been
looking
a
forward to
pleasure.
that concert.
I'm looking forward to it myself. Thank you.
Okay, the Nasco Moment Show has been brought to you by Nasco, and it was created by Unimark Limited Marketing Communication Consultants. Executive producers, Nasco Marketing Department. Producers, Harun Audu and Joshua Tongman. And I'm your host, Vidun Gang, inviting you to join us same time next week for yet another exciting show. Nasco, providing the quality life.